Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Ignite.
This week is International Student Week, and to celebrate, we have two international students coming here today to talk with us a little bit about their experience being here.
We have one student who's talking about their experience coming from China, and one talking about their experience coming from Ukraine.
I know I'm excited, so let's get into the episode.
Well, thank you guys so much for being with us today. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Sure. Well, my real name is Zhao Shengzhe, and my English name is Daniel, and people call me Chino. So pretty much everyone here knows me as Chino.
So would you like us to call you as Chino? Federation? Okay, Chino. Yeah?
Okay. My name is Ksenia, and I'm just goes with this name.
Oh, awesome. And you guys are from?
Ukraine.
Oh, I'm from China.
Well, awesome. I'm excited to hear just more about your guys' story.
Right, so just tell me a little bit about, where you're from, how it was like growing up there, just, little tales from the homeland.
So, I am from China, mainland. My city is called Hohhot, and it's about 3 hours away from Beijing, the capital.
Yeah.
Northwest. And I was born there. I grew up there up to 14, and then I came to America.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's about, I'm assuming 5-6 years?
Yeah, I've been here for 6 years. Yep.
Wow.
Been in the States.
How about you?
I'm originally from Ukraine. I was born in Cherkasy, but after several years, I left to the capital city, Kyiv, because of my dad. He's a pastor, and he moved there. So, yeah, I spent almost all last years in Ukraine, in Kyiv.
So what kind of led to the decision to come to America?
Well, I've always had American dream.
Yeah.
I've been to the General Conference 2015, and I got a taste. Well, I went to Texas for the General Conference, and I just fell in love with the country. And also, when I was little, I've been reading books about America, oh, land of the free. Oh, you have rights.
Yeah.
You have the freedom of religion, freedom of speech, stuff like that. It just really drawn me in. And then when I had the opportunity when I was 14 to apply for a high school in America, which Tennessee. It's called Harbor Hills Academy. It's below Nashville. And I applied and I got accepted.
So you've been here since you boarded, it was Harbor Hills, you said?
Yeah, Harbor Hills.
Harbor Hills. So that's, did you do all 4 years there?
Yes, actually 5 years.
5 years.
While I was an 8th grader, I came.
Oh, awesome.
And I graduated there with 2 diplomas, elementary and high school. So I was the first international student ever.
Oh, that's awesome.
To get 2 diplomas from them. So.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh. Actually, I was dreaming about studying abroad somewhere always, but to America, sadly, the war brought me. I was for 2 years in a board school, in Oregon, and I graduated. And then, thankfully to my sponsors, I got here to the Southern.
Well, that's awesome. We're glad you made it, for sure. What school in Oregon?
Mile Adventist Academy.
Wow. Well, we're very glad that you guys came, and excited to hear more about the experiences through that. So I kind of want to ask you, you mentioned a lot of the dream of coming here. How would you say it's kind of either been fulfilled or maybe evolved through your time here?
Well, it's been fulfilled, Well, back in my high school, it was a closed campus, and it was very conservative, for references like Weimar, or a little bit more strict. So then, back then I was kind of oh, is this really all there is America to offer, Because we were vegan. The food in the cafe is not always the best anywhere.
So vegan or vegetarian?
Vegan.
Vegan?
Vegan, yeah.
Wow.
So no dairy. Yeah. Anyways, so I kind of regretted my decision. But then after I got out, when I visited 35 states of America, I think my dream is fulfilled because, this is what I was expected and,
Yeah, that's great to get there. Yeah, how would you say, just kind of experience, thoughts here in America?
When I just came here, it's totally different culture. It was hard to accept it. And also the food, it's a big differences, like burgers and fast food. And back in Ukraine, it's totally different. In my high school, I had rice, which I don't have in Ukraine that much, so it was hard to use it.
I think I find it humorous. It's both food is part of both processes.
That's definitely interesting, especially to hear a little bit about that, because my dad, he's from Congo actually, so he experienced a little bit of that, you know, coming to America. But since you've told us both about your initial, you know, arriving in America, both, you know, for high school, what was sort of the thing that made you pick Southern as a university?
Well, my dream was to be a doctor, like way back, you know, as a good Asian kid, you know, good Chinese kid, to make the family proud, whatever. But then I realized, you know, med school and then residency, you just take too much years, you know, like 12 years minimum.
A lot of time.
Like, that's a long time. I was like, well, how about grade down as a nurse? And then I've been hearing like Southern's nursing program is like the strongest in the Adventist.
It's pretty great.
So then I was like, oh, maybe I should try Southern. And then I tried to apply, and yeah, here I am.
Yeah, I think we mentioned it was part of your process here. What did you choose for your major?
I choose finance, but I changed it to the media and communication. So
Yes, represent.
Yeah.
That's where I am as well. But yeah, so now that you guys are here, I think it's a good question about how has being an international student at Southern been?
When I was applying for Southern, my advisor, Christina, she gave a great help to me, you know. She answered all my questions, you know, all my concerns, you know, about like switching to a like college is kind of like a big step in life. Plus like I have no family around here, you know, so I kind of had to make all the decisions by myself.
from my side, I can say that the principal, he helped a lot actually, and also my advisors, they lead me through the process, explaining how everything works. So it was very helpful, and I'm very thankful for it, because back in Ukraine it's really different.
What were you guys' kind of first impressions of, you know, the campus, professors, just like the general environment? Kind of thing?
Well, as you know, I came from like a closed campus school. So like our campus is pretty small, you know. So when I came here, I was like, whoa. Like,
lot of people.
when I stepped into the dorm, like once I looked out the hall, I was like, whoa. Like it was just endless for me back then. Because like our dorm only had like 8 rooms in one hall.
Wow.
Okay.
In Southern, we have, I don't know, 20 rooms in one hall.
Yeah.
You know, and then
Yeah,
little sub halls, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that was crazy. And it's also very diverse, of course. You know,
Okay.
we have like people from like all over the world, and it was really fun meeting people from like different places. And the professors are super nice. I met some of the best professors I've ever, you know, best teachers I've ever met in my life here. So
Yeah. I have almost the same situation. My school was really small, and there was like around 80 students. So when I came here, I felt like, wow, freedom. I can do everything, and I have curfew like at 11, not at 7. So it was something new for me. And I came here also for Smart Starts, and I would recommend for freshmen to come for Smart Starts. It helps to build communication, get to know the campus, students, and also professors, and yeah.
Well, yeah, there was something I think you mentioned earlier that I'd actually like to explore. You mentioned kind of being here on your own is like the decisions were yours to make.
right.
How would you say like that has been kind of a challenge, like being here like on your own to figure things out?
Well, yes, I don't have family in America, but you know, I have God.
Yeah.
The greatest helper above all. So when I was applying for colleges, when I was in my senior year, like I've been praying like so hard that He has guided me through everything, you know. struggled a little, you know. I was anxious of where am I going, where's my future gonna be. But then everything turned out well.
No, that's awesome. How about you?
Um, I don't know what to add. I have almost the same situation. Like, I'm here by myself. I don't have my family here, and it was hard to explore everything by myself. So, actually, international department helped a lot, and then advisors also.
Yeah, advisors.
Well, that's incredible. It's truly a testament. And depending on God, that's, yeah, it's amazing to hear.
And with everything that you both have shared was just definitely such an interesting experience for me to hear about. How would you say that, if it has at all, would you say that your view of America has sort of changed since arriving? Or if not, that's fine. But if it has, like, how do you think it's kind of shifted?
Like after I came to Southern.
Or just like since you, from arriving to now,
Say it like in Southern, you say it's like more a wider perspective.
Yeah. Well, before I only saw America on the TV, where great, like attractions, like New York, Chicago and stuff. Well, it hasn't changed much, I guess. Yeah, I still have the same perspective. But as I learn about the country, about the culture a little more and more, and yeah, that really helps me with my perspective.
My vision about about America was based like on movies or films, like that's about all this high school drama and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
But I think when I came here, it's just changed a lot because I can see from inside actually about the country, about culture, and I see more positive things after I came here.
It's great to hear.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to, I think we have like 3 more questions maybe, but just kind of closing out, you mentioned the help through the international student department. I kind of want to ask you about like some of the support that they are able to bring, and then maybe even like some support that you'd love to see in the future, just about ways that they can help accommodate, because both of you here, like without the family figuring things out, you said they've helped a lot. But yeah, I want to hear about that. And then as well, if there's like something you think you'd love to see more help with in the future.
Well, since I've been in America for like 6 years, so I'm kind of like used to the country, getting like more and more Americanized every day. So when I came here, I didn't struggle that much, because I didn't like come like fresh off the boat, But we have a couple of new Chinese students that arrived the beginning of this semester, and some of the challenges they face that I saw was social life, I believe, because when you're into a new country, a new environment, you're usually more introverted. Like even though you could be an extrovert, but like when you're at a new place and you're like shocked. So I feel like that could be helped on a little more, just like the FYU mentor. Like we have which
so kind of focused on like integrating.
Because that probably will be a great help. Well, I mean, I didn't run into that problem because I've been here around, and some of things international department really helped me with was like the scholarships and like helping me to like pick classes and stuff, because I was really confused about how like credits work, how like in high school they line up for you.
Yeah.
Just get there and
I'm confused too.
What's my schedule? But over here, you have to like register for class, and you can drop a class. Like hello, like that doesn't happen in high school. You can pick your professors, like. And you can do your schoolwork whenever you want. Like, that's just really interesting. Then you can pick your classes like, if you're an earlier person, you can put it in the mornings, and if not, in the afternoons. So, yeah.
How would you say that international services was able to help?
I would say about one thing which is very important, I think, for internationals. It's like probably provide some fundraising for paying for tuition, because the salary, like for our families, is different, like from probably China, Ukraine, America, and to study here, it's actually expensive for us, and probably it would help us not struggle that much and worry if we will be there, like here next semester or not.
So, yeah, a little add-on to that, like, yeah, because for China, like, our CNY is our money, so every 7 is $1, so it's like 1 to 7, so 7,000 will be like 1,000 in America.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a pretty, like, shocking number, you know, for like, I think all international students, unless you're like super, super rich, right? Like crazy rich Asians. Like, but not like every family is like that. So, yeah, I think.
If I will transfer like Ukrainian currency to the American, and the salary in Ukraine is like around 400 in a month, $400 in a month. So
Wow.
it's a big difference.
Yeah.
That is true.
So definitely fundraising, and you mentioned kind of help with integration, like mentors and such.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I have definitely learned so much from the two of you just about, you know, the experience as being an international student and, you know, just, you know, adjusting to here, that I really love that. But I want to ask, what advice would you maybe give to any, you know, new and incoming international students to sort of, you know, prep them for what it might be like here at Southern?
Well, first thing is like, don't get scared, you know, because like,
That's good.
like making a friend or friends like every day is really important, because like, you know, like they're just as scared as you are, you know, if you think about it. But you, like, if you go and say hi, they will, you know, college is not like high school, you know, like it's not like you're gonna get bullied. That's what I learned.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, everyone's nice, you know, everyone has a passion, everyone has a hobby of some sort, everyone has something they're studying too, you know, so make broad friends, you know, that they can help you in the future. And some other advices you said for international students? Well, get out more, you know, don't just stay in your room.
Yeah.
You're not gonna, like, it doesn't do you any good, you know, if you stay in row. You need to get out, you know, Southern have a lot of activities. This is like almost every week, I believe.
So much.
Free food, there's join clubs. Yeah, so those are really important to have like a more complete college life than just staying in a room and being sad and depressed. Hang out with your friends, you know. And, you know.
I will add one more thing. Don't be scared to ask for help, because you're not here by yourself. There's people and they will help you. Like, yeah.
Right.
Well, that's some incredible advice. Thank you guys so much for telling your stories. It's, like I said, a testament. It's incredible to hear your guys' stories, and I hope the best for you guys. Achieving whatever you guys put your minds to, you've gotten this far. It's clear that God is working through you guys. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us in today's very special episode.
I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation we had here today, because I know I definitely did.
If you'd like to see more, follow us on Instagram at IgniteSAU. And if you'd like to see more episodes, follow our YouTube or our Spotify, the School of Journalism and Communication.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.